And welcome to Week 16. It is Championship Week with Beerfield's Fantasy Football. I am your host, Chris Hopper, Hop BFF, joined, like most Sundays, by Nick Sparts, at Nick Sparts. Last live stream of the season, because playing Week 17, you're wrong.
Yep, it is the last one of the season. I hope all of you did not catch Kamara in any of your championship games. And if you did, I hope you were like me and played somebody like Gaskin or Jeff Wilson to at least make it interesting.
Yeah, Kamara's blow up had me looking at the championship game I was in real hard and somehow avoided that. Did not avoid Mike Evans, who also had himself but I had Godwin on the other side of it, so
that helps.
It helped
bounce it out,
alleviate some of that. So, yeah, it'd be interesting. But if you ran into Kamara, good luck. You probably are still you're hoping for some blow-ups today.
Yeah.
Cheers, Darren. Welcome.
Yeah. Jeff Wilson yesterday took that game from, oh, hell no, there's no way I'm going to win this team. ... Maybe.
Right. Yeah, Jeff Wilson had himself a hell of a game. And shout out 49ers. Props to the 49ers because, being the Bears fan I am, I needed them to win that game because we got to leapfrog the Cardinals. And we hold the tiebreaker. So all we have to do today is beat Jacksonville. And then
The tough one's next week.
Tough one's next week.
There is a chance the Packers could be locked into
which then they start... They're back up, I hope.
Potentially. I forget if they have a tiebreaker over Seattle, but depending on the outcome of that game, and if they win today, they could be locked into.
Well, and who does Arizona have? Arizona's got the Rams next week anyway, so I mean,
and they should still be playing for the division,
right?
They'll at least have a tough.
Right. So, yeah, that could be okay. The scenario that all three of those teams finish 9-7, so the Rams lose this week, lose this week, win next week, and I don't remember how that goes. All three teams somehow can finish 9-7, and if they finish 9-7, the Bears would be the 6th seed. So a lot of fun to look forward to in the playoffs. Though we'll probably do a preview on that here coming up this week. As we take a break from the grind of the actual season and talk some fun stuff. But let's go ahead and get into some of what has come out this morning or over the last couple of days. So starting off, Terry McLaurin not going to play Week 16 versus the Panthers. He has an ankle injury. So Logan Thomas gets some ups there. They did activate Antonio Gandy-Golden, who will be back, and Antonio Gibson was also expected to be back this week. So Washington getting an influx, but no Terry McLaurin.
Yep, and it looks like it is Haskins getting the start again this week.
Yep. So your biggest takeaway from that is that Logan Thomas is an absolute must-start now. You could have made some arguments to not do that. Now, if you're in the championship week and Logan Thomas is available, go get him. Allen Robinson is expected to play against Jacksonville. He had a maintenance day. Keenan Allen has a chance to play today. Is officially questionable. How do you approach Keenan Allen given that he's been used as a decoy the last 2 weeks?
Unless I hear something before his start time and I can hold him in a flex with a backup replacement that I'm comfortable with, I'm just straight up benching him.
Sure. I can support that. And yeah, it's not worth the risk for Keenan Allen. I know he's a top tier receiver when healthy, but given the way things have gone the last couple weeks, and it's against Denver, so you have to steer away. You can't risk it that he's just going to be decoy material.
Or on a major limited snap count, or since once again it's a 3:00 game, so if you don't have any afternoon options, you can't leave him in the lineup. Hope he starts.
Right,
so,
and you have fewer after that options because of the Friday and the 1 Friday and 3 Saturday games.
Yeah, so I think you'd have the Sunday, Monday, and I think there's clock games.
I want to say that you're right about that. You've got Panthers and Washington, Broncos, Chargers, Eagles, Cowboys.
Oh, there's
Rams,
4.
Seahawks.
Okay,
there are 4.
Three other ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, like looking at some of these teams like Panthers, Washington, there's not a whole hell of a lot out of there. Start over Keenan Allen.
Or that you can run out and grab to start over
yeah.
Keenan Allen if you don't have somebody on.
Yeah, Broncos, Chargers, very similar. Eagles, like all these outside of Rams, Seahawks, there's just like not a lot of analyzing fantasy options. So unless you have somebody for the Titans and Packers on your bench, just find another option.
Right. Deshaun Jackson was activated. You could always try to pull the blow up, I guess, but
I mean, it's possible, but
I wouldn't hold my breath for that.
I'm not sure how much I'm chasing a Jalen Hurts, Deshaun Jackson connection. No previous experience in a championship.
Yeah, I'm not chasing that one. I'll chase Jalen Hurts, but I'm not chasing Jalen Hurts to Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts. I completely understand because he can do it with his legs. I don't want to trust any of his pass catching.
Ryan, dad life has been kind of exhausting. Wife's still taking the brunt of the work, but the last 2 nights have been a little rough.
My night was also rough, but for very different reasons.
Well, I had a little bit of that going on too, even though I'm trying to contain it. There's some whiskey sharing going on. So, all right. Now we're at that point of the show where I got to remember where I was. Alex Smith, true game time decision. Haskins expected to start, as we already mentioned. Zeke Elliott expected to play this week against the Eagles. Nick, I want your take on this because Dan and I had a very hearty discussion about this on Wednesday about what do you do with Tony Pollard. And my argument was that Tony Pollard, when Zeke's been healthy, has not gotten a ton of work. And while he had a blow-up game, I don't know that in championship week I want to bet on that workload shifting.
Yeah,
Dan's argument was he blew up, he's going to cut into Zeke's snap share, which is an argument I can completely buy into in week 8.
Yeah, I'm very much in agreement with you, Hopper, that I don't trust Pollard's workload.
You're not playing Pollard, but Pollard is going to do enough to cut into Zeke's work. I mean, Dallas is almost out of playoff contention at this point. Pollard has been the best back when he's been. Is he going to be fantasy viable? Fuck no. You're not playing either running back at this point.
Yeah, that was big. That was going to be where I was going to get to. It's like you're not playing.
You're not playing Zeke either. If you can help it,
because it's also not a great matchup against the.
No, their defense is a lot better than people realize, especially up front. So.
Yep. So just don't start either one. You maybe start one of the wide receivers for Dallas, and that's about it.
All right, Austin, worried about Robinson's hamstring and A.J. Brown's ankle. Whether start Gio Bernard, Hilton, or Corey Davis over either. Robinson's been getting maintenance days for the last couple weeks, so I would not be particularly worried about Robinson's hamstring. That's something that's been kind of ongoing. And
plus, it's a really juicy matchup.
Yeah, it's a great matchup. I would not worry too much about Allen Robinson. Yeah.
And since you have Corey Davis, if we get any reports into the Sunday night game about A.J. Brown's ankle, you just have a natural swap there.
Right. If you're worried about the ankle limiting A.J. Brown, if he plays, I'm not going to be worried about it in that matchup. It's just a matter of him playing. I don't think it's going to be Keenan Allen type decoy or anything like that. And looking at your other options, T.Y. Hilton's been too inconsistent. Corey Davis has been good, but I think that the variance there is still enough. Well, who gets Jair Alexander, too? That could play into that.
It'll be Brown.
Yeah.
When Brown plays, he'll draw him. I think Brown's more...
I thought they had fixed Jair Alexander to a particular side of the field recently, what I'd read. I think he was only playing the right side.
That'd be stupid. I did. That's great.
A lot of teams do that.
Brown plays over the field. Davis plays primarily outside. So
yeah, I think I read that Davis would get most of the Alexander coverage this. I'm still playing Davis in a spot because there's still a chance he does something good, but I need the blow up.
Good match. A lot of scoring.
A lot of scoring. Yeah. My only concern with AJ Brown's ankle is if you get a last minute report that he's a very limited snap share, he's going to be a surprise inactive. Do you have Davis to go to? Have that backup. I actually like Gio this week as a start, but I wouldn't do it over Robinson.
Yeah, I don't like Gio over either of them. I'm with you. It's an okay matchup, but I don't like him as an alternative to what you have, and I just roll with what you got, Austin. Unless like Nick said, there's some late breaking bad news about AJ Brown's ankle, and then you have Corey Davis, so you're in good shape. Darren, DJ Moore, David Johnson, or Mike Davis in standard scoring?
I want nothing to do with Mike Davis this week.
Not against Washington. So you're really looking at DJ Moore or David Johnson.
Wait, is that David or Deontay?
Yeah.
That is a good question.
That's a good question. I was assuming David. It could be Deontay.
Yeah, Darren, let us know which one it is. I honestly don't love DJ Moore this week, even though I'm forced to start him in a spot. Thanks, McLaurin and Michael Thomas, for getting hurt. I
like DJ Moore more than I could. I mean, Washington's rough against the pass rush, but like I said, Teddy is very good about reading coverage, reading blitzes, and getting the ball out quick when he needs to. So I think it matches up okay.
Moore is their deep route guy, so if he's having to get the ball out quick, the targets might not be there.
Fair.
Deontay. It's Deontay John.
Deontay. There it is. Okay. Sorry. I assume David. It could have been Duke, even though Duke's not playing. So
Deontay Johnson has got the Colts. That's also not a good matchup. But I think I'm going to go with him. He's just been he gets so much fucking target volume. It's unbelievable.
Going Deontay.
Yeah.
Steelers have been such a freaking train wreck.
I think I'm going DJ Moore.
I think I got to go DJ Moore.
It's not all great matchups, but
they're
I think
all
standard scoring kind of helps with the big play. Doesn't score touchdowns, but neither of those two.
Yeah,
for the big play.
And even though he's been getting a ton of target volume, with it being standard scoring, you haven't had, I think, 2 touchdowns and 70 yards is his yardage high for Deontay. So I think I'm going DJ.
Okay. And then Ryan's story lost his league by 0.7 with the Steelers defense only getting them 4. I in a league that my team is just absolutely stacked in that I play with these two. I rostered 5 defenses to stream them, and I picked the exact wrong one last week. 49ers went for -2 against a Zekeless Cowboys, and then every other defense I had scored at least 5, and I lost by 2.
I mean, I'm happy for
like
it.
Ran away with that league.
I would be stomping the fuck out of you right now.
Ran away with.
I'm not feeling great right now either, but I feel a lot better than not having to look at.
And I also had Godwin and Sanders pop off for good games too. So I'm Ian is feeling all my rage in the third place game.
You have gotten the worst. You have the best third place team ever.
The worst luck, because you ran away
horrible luck
point-wise with that league, if I remember right.
I think the second highest scoring team was 200-plus points behind me.
He's been top 2 last 3. The only reason last year is Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. All right. Josh Allen or Jalen Hurts?
I am not benching Josh Allen right now.
You can also throw in Aaron Rodgers. Asking for.
I think I would start Rodgers over Allen.
Against the Titans.
I would start Rodgers over Hurts. Rodgers has been freaking killing it, man.
Man, we got Hurts top 5 this week.
Yeah.
I have Hurts in over Rodgers. Right? I also need a bit.
I
think Hurts is rushing ability.
Yeah, you could get 2 rushing touchdowns to put you over the top. But that league's 5-point passing touchdown, isn't it?
It is.
So it's not as big of a difference as 4 to 6.
No, it's not.
Now, Josh Allen against the Patriots is a tougher one because I'm almost Jalen Hurts there. I know it's hard to bench Josh Allen, but I look at those games and, how they could potentially go, the floor you're going to get. Patriots defense has been solid. I don't think Allen's going to have a bad game by any means, but trying to pick who has more ceiling, it might be Jalen Hurts.
I do agree Hurts has more of a ceiling, but Allen has just been so freaking reliable this year.
Yeah, he's not going to kill you. There's a lot of floor to Josh Allen.
I know with Hurts, we've only seen 2 starts, but 7 points. he has a favorable matchup in which, like, he's still going to run around. Like, he's going to give you probably more rushing production and a higher chance of a rushing touchdown than Allen. For the passing touchdown, Cleveland still has a good. That game's going to be close. I mean, the Patriots will find ways to boggle down. Yes, because they keep finding ways to keep these games that they should be blown out and close. And Buffalo has downplayed to their opponents this year.
I could see this being a total ass whooping.
I mean, I'm here for it.
The offense for New England has been so bad. And Bills actually have a pretty solid defense.
I mean, the Bills have kept the Jets in these games. In both games, the Jets have a worse offense and a worse defense. But, I mean, we're probably arguing over a couple points. Don't get an argument.
Yeah.
So, if you are in a I ran into Kamara situation,
Hurts.
That would be where I play Hurts.
Or Mike Evans, or look at your matchup.
Evans had a solid game, but it was not a Kamara.
He's only
if you're playing
15 points off from it.
Yeah, if you're playing it close, if you're projected to win right now or within a couple points, go with Allen. He's got a much safer floor. But if you've got to hit a home run, it's Jalen Hurts. Look at what your matchup is in that one. McLaurin being out, what a blow. Yeah, McLaurin being out is a blow. He's been one of the most reliable receivers in fantasy. Higgins or Mike sorry, go ahead.
And I was going to say, and it was looking like a very nice matchup.
It was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Higgins or Mike Williams. Well, the Browns have no healthy wide. Higgins is on COVID list.
So yeah, you.
Or wait, hold on. T or
Higgins.
T or Richard. It's got to be T with Richard out. It's got to be T. Sorry, Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd's not playing. Yeah.
And it's against Houston, right? That's a good matchup.
I think Darren's intentionally trying to confuse us right now.
Stop doing short names for people who have matches.
I was going to say DJ. All right, guys, have fun guessing this.
Some Higgins we've never heard of.
Yeah, Higgins or Williams. Good luck.
Higgins or Williams. I like Higgins more this week.
I do too.
Yeah, no Boyd. Target volume should be there, and it's a good matchup.
Good matchup, yeah.
Because Mike Williams doesn't even have a great matchup. He's been hobbled for the last couple weeks as well. So even though he's healthier than Keenan Allen, it's still rough.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably going to be a Hunter Henry game or something weird.
Hunter Henry's on call.
Yeah, right. So you won't have a Hunter Henry.
Never mind. 20 targets to Austin Eckler. Here we go.
Yeah. Donald, whatever the tight end I picked. Donald Parham.
Yeah. He's their converted basketball prospect.
From the
Donald Parham? I know that name.
Right in the XFL. You know all the XFL.
Yeah, and was it New York? Who did you...
So I got a trade offer from Sean this morning.
Oh.
He wanted to give up your 2021 first, his 2021 first for Devontae Adams. So the 111 and the 112, because you were in the championship, Devontae Adams.
I mean, if there's 1 year to try to get those death pieces without deep receiver.
Yeah, I'm not trading the wide receiver too, though.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, got to be at least one early first plus way hell of a lot more to move Adams.
It was Dallas that Parham played for, and yes, Tyler Boyd is out this week.
Yes.
Concussion, I think.
Yeah, he didn't. That's what he left the game with last week, and he's still not out of the protocol.
Yep. So, there's another blow. Sorry. What?
So
did I not sound sincere?
General Week 16 advice too. All these guys that are out, drop them. Like grab other people. You don't need to hold on to any of these guys. Unless you're dynasty.
Unless for some reason your league has games going in Week 17.
Yes, but assuming you run a normal league,
that does not happen. And if it's even weirder that your championship is decided in Week 16, but your consolation bracket goes till Week 17.
Don't suck. That'll change next year.
The consolation bracket that doesn't even mean a damn thing.
You have to play in Week 17.
I think we're going to a week bye week and then a week
next year, anyways.
True, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to throw everything
Week
out the fucking
17
window.
is going to be a thing, boys.
It will.
Oof.
Yeah, it'll be the advice will change to don't play in week 18.
Yeah. So don't
Advice
change
is
that.
to watch out
But,
for
still
rusty
maybe enter
players.
consolation bracket the same week your championship's decided instead of having the consolation bracket
I'm
that means
sorry.
abso-fucking-lutely nothing. Run beyond championship week.
Wait, there's not even a $25 payout for that?
I've never done a payout for the consolation
No.
bracket.
There's no
Shut up.
payout. There's no draft pick implications. Nothing. It means nothing.
I know.
So,
That'll change.
apologies.
We'll
I have not been. I've never really paid close attention to the consolation bracket in that league because either I was an absolute dumpster fire or I've been one of the strongest teams in the league. There's really been no in between for me.
I mean, you and me, Nick, have you ran through the consolation bracket. You're fun, and then we stop.
All right, Browns, as we mentioned, they have no healthy receivers. COVID happened, so they're down Rashard Higgins, Jarvis Landry, Donovan Peoples-Jones, and Kadero Hodge. Marvin Hall looking to be the top wide receiver there with Jamarcus Bradley and something called Derek Williams being called up from the practice squad. Screams Austin Hooper, David Njoku, Kareem
Harrison
Hunt, Nick
Bryant.
Chubb, Harrison Bryant.
And Nick Chubb's gonna fucking eat.
Nick's gonna put up like 250. It's
Yeah.
gonna
I'm
be
gonna
the
set the-
highest
I'm gonna set the goddamn scoring record in the third place game.
with the dick on the table. Here it is, boys.
Yep.
Third place.
Give me my money back.
Give me my $25.
Yep, Nick
Uh,
Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, I would expect to be the primary focus of the offense. But if you need to start a tight end, the Cleveland one's a good one to do it.
Yeah. Hooper was a great streaming option.
Hooper's
if you don't have
yeah.
a Kelsey or basically if you don't have Kelsey because Waller and Kittle have already played, I would go to Hooper.
Or Logan Thomas.
Yeah,
Logan
Logan Thomas would be the other one.
James Robinson ruled out for today against Chicago. Do yourself a favor. Don't go try to start a Jaguars running back. Philip
Is he
Lindsay's
been ruled out?
yes. Philip Lindsay's on IR. So Melvin Gordon, Mike Glennon going to start against the Bears for the Jaguars. Just avoid that, I think was our advice on Wednesday.
Looks like Adam Schefter just dropped that Allen is not expected to play.
Keenan?
Yep.
Yeah, all right, there you go. That makes that easier. Eagles activated Deshaun Jackson. So we talked about that already. Daniel Jones going to start against the Ravens for the Giants. Woo. Jamal Williams out this week against the Titans. Just gives Aaron Jones a higher ceiling. Golden Tate.
And we might actually get to see some AJ Dillon for once.
Woo.
I'm actually stoked about it.
I like fullbacks. I really do. CJ Ham's one of my favorite players to watch.
I also like.
I forgot about Alex Barnes.
I know we like him so much.
Looks like we have a few more questions here. Do we think Colts and Bears make the playoffs?
Yeah, I do.
Colts for sure, I think, and Bears are more
Bears.
than likely.
The Cardinals are just giving them that.
Yeah, the Cardinals.
Bears.
It's in the Bears' hands to not lose to Jacksonville, which should be an easy thing to do since I don't think Jacksonville wants
Bears.
to win.
Lock in that number one pick
So,
for the Jags.
Yeah, so go Bears. I do think they make the playoffs. As far as seeding goes, we'll see. The thing that there's going to be some good teams that miss in the AFC, and Dan will get into that more this week. But there are going to be some good teams that don't make it out of the AFC.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably like one.
Hawkinson.
What are your other options with Connor out? Because I don't like Boston Scott.
I would not play.
Yeah. What else do you have?
Check the waiver wire, find something because that is ugly.
Yeah, started Hawkinson over Logan
Fuck,
Thomas.
play Benny Snell.
Yeah.
Play somebody who's
Yeah. Scott's not really going to get you any snap share. So let us know who else you have.
Scott's really only an option when Sanders is out.
Yeah, started Hawkinson over Logan Thomas this week.
Oof.
Damn the Lions. Stafford leaving 3 minutes into the game didn't help.
Yeah, I started Hawkinson in one place, but my only other option was Tunyon. And I think that's going to be such a running focus game that I decided to risk it with Hawkinson. It didn't work. But definitely didn't have a Logan Thomas level option because that would have been an easy choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, hindsight's always 2020.
Yeah, it's probably going into the week. It was probably Kelsey, Waller, and then Thomas with the top three.
Yeah. Golden Tate out against the Ravens. Joey Bosa out for the Chargers. So that game could be fun if you.
Yeah, Melvin Gordon's in a good spot this week.
Yeah, he is. And that game could be fun if you catch my drift. Colin Johnson out against the Bears. Des Bryant questionable against the Giants, as is Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood Brown is expected to go.
Yeah, Duke Johnson out this week against the Bengals, so David Johnson should be RB2 level again. Marcus Peters questionable for the Ravens, so you still don't like the Giants.
No.
James Conner is playing this week, by the way. So Conner is not out.
Yeah, just the rumor is that it's going to go to like a 50-50
with Benny
him
Snell.
and Snell.
Yeah, but I would still take Conner over Boston Scott.
I'd play Conner
over Boston Scott.
Like this is a spot where it's like get that spot to be your running back or get to be your flex and then find a receiver. Like I don't want to start either one.
I don't either, but
like a wide receiver, I would play like MVS over.
I like find me somebody that's got upside in this offense. Not right now because James Conner because I know Pittsburgh got.
Ito Smith's available. That might be a better Conner.
J.D. McKissick. Ito Smith.
McKissick will get.
Henderson's available. I think I might do that.
Oh yeah, I'll pick up Daryl Henderson. Cam Akers.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, Daryl Henderson.
That's
That's it right there. Daryl Henderson.
Yeah.
I don't trust Ito Smith's touches against the Chiefs because I think that turns into a shootout.
Yeah.
Henderson I like a lot because the Rams will continue to ball.
Yeah, and the Rams will use him as they did earlier in the season without Akers playing.
Malcolm Brown.
you could definitely have a 3-touchdown game for Brown. I may even plug Brown in a league where Henderson wasn't available.
Right.
But
Go pick up.
Yep. Agreed. I just talked about James Conner playing. Tyler Boyd will not play. Already talked about that. Julio Jones out against Kansas City. All the Calvin Ridley. Give me all the Calvin Ridley.
it is a tough matchup, and we've seen Ryan just fucking fold in some of these games, so there is some risk there. But if Ryan plays well, Ridley should go the fuck off today.
Ridley's going to get the target volume anyway. Gage, too. Gage has been good without Jones.
Yeah, Gage. If that spot didn't have to be a running back, Gage would have been a wide receiver. Run out and plug him in.
Yeah. Allen Robinson is officially active. Looking at the Jets, Chase McLaughlin's out. If you, for some reason, playing a Jets kicker, you shouldn't have been. Golden Tate officially out for the Lions. That was expected. Elijah Penny, who's the fullback, whatever. Anthony McFarland is inactive for the Steelers.
That's a surprise, I think, but
well, not really. Connor's back, so they're only keeping 2 of them active. Plus Jalen Samuels.
I'm saying that's a surprise. They carry 3 at least.
That wasn't Samuels.
We have
Connor Samuels and
I forgot about. I always forget the Samuels
Snell.
thing.
Yeah,
they've done a bad.
Yes, they have.
Yeah, they have.
3 straight years and none of them.
Outside of some brief stretches of Connor, it's just been fucking gross.
That's right.
And they've let their run game just deteriorate.
Yeah, Duke Johnson, CJ Prosise officially inactive for the Texans, so it's all David Johnson. Browns are missing 2/5 of their O-line.
But the Jets are also missing their best run stuffing.
Yeah, Quinnen Williams.
Also.
Yeah.
So that's probably a wash.
It is. Tyreek Hill's officially active. Julio Jones officially inactive, which we knew.
There is some concern with Hill. You're not starting him, but just don't be shocked if he disappears after the first quarter or something. That hamstring tightens up.
Yep. Edwards-Helaire is out this week, by the way, if you've been living under a rock or something. So
Bell's a good start this week.
Yeah, Bell's a good start. Falcons are without center Alex Mack. Colts are without Anthony Costanzo. One of those matters more than the other. And then we're down to Tyler Boyd. All right. As we approach the 11 o'clock hour, we'll give last call for questions, one last check of inactives, and then send you all off into week 16.
Hey, one more asking for
Gibson.
Gibson, if you have a way to move away from him, he's ruled inactive in the 3 o'clock slot.
Yeah, surprise inactive because he's already been stated that he's going to play.
Yeah, he's still got a questionable tag, so that's always a risk. So as long as you have somebody to go to, I would go. In the league I'm starting Gibson. I've got that's the league I got Malcolm Brown available to.
I gotta look at. I don't trust Chark. It's one of
I wouldn't trust Chark either.
I think Gibson plays.
It's Gibson, and even if you can't, then you pivot to Pollard because I think Pollard's still going to be a better play than Chark.
It's nice to beat Sean too.
Yeah,
all want it.
And I fully expect Gibson to play. It's just since he's got the questionable tag, I would want to have something to switch to.
Yeah, they claim to
Here's a question. Welcome back, Jimmy. He's upside here. David Johnson, J.D. McKissick, Phil Gibson, full point. Big O 2K on the line.
He started Marvin Jones and Brandon Ayuk yesterday. Needs upside.
David Johnson with all the touches against the Bengals, I think, is your play.
I think so too.
McKissick, you're praying that.
Or Gibson gets hurt and leaves immediately.
Right.
But even if Gibson gets hurt, that means Peyton Barber.
Unless Washington's down.
It's David Johnson on that.
It's David Johnson.
Without hesitation on that.
Yeah, get all the touches possible.
If Gibson was healthy as he could be, I'd be playing.
Johnson will get all the touches, and it is a solid matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Get you that.
Let's hope we get you that win, bud, because Sean is a champion. I feel like would be insufferable.
You do not want to deal with Sean for 9 months as I think anyone.
No, I don't. Like, if you didn't have a trade deadline, I would trade you everything I have that is viable to prevent this from happening.
You'd collude this one away.
Oh, I would collude the hell out of this one against Sean.
I would take Melvin Gordon from you. That'd be all right.
Right?
More things to vote on.
Yeah, why couldn't Philip Lindsay have been hurt and ineffective earlier in the year so I could have gotten out of Gordon?
So there's a league that I got the 101 in, and the winner of the constellation.
Cool.
Like, effectively doing it. I take the right way, and I'm going to win, hopefully.
Yeah, 101 plus you get money back. That's about as good as.
By the way, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this live stream because I'm still using the free version of Zoom, and we've got like 6 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
So, thank you guys for tuning in. Nick, thank you very, very much for being here the back half of the season throughout the holidays while Dan could not be. As for those that are still around that do not know, Nick has not done this full time for with us for the last 2 seasons, and did not hesitate one bit when we said, "Hey, I don't want to make these people just listen to me talk on Sundays." So,
fish.
Right. So we appreciate Nick showing up every Sunday throughout the holiday season to help us out. Dan and I will be back this week. We'll be talking probably like Week 17 playoff primers and actual NFL relevant stuff instead of just fantasy relevant stuff, because if you play in Week 17, you're wrong. See ya.
All right. Have a good one.